Hey guys, how you guys doing? So today is gonna be story time. Let me close my window because I don't think you guys will be able to hear me that well. It's so beautiful out here today. It's 82 degrees. It's beautiful. Beautiful autumn day. It doesn't feel like autumn, it feels like summer, but I love it. Anywho's. So this is story time, like I said. This happened maybe about 3 to 4 years ago. Probably around 4 years. So, I work in a hospital. I work like an off-branch hospital, not the main, but like the satellites. That's what I meant. And it's an urgent care that I work at. It's busy. It's always busy. Some days it's low, but it's usually busy. Anyways, so this one particular day is during the winter times, like during December or something. And that day I was feeling myself when I woke up, and I'm like, you know what? Today I'm gonna go to work made up. Like I wanna do my makeup and wear earrings. I usually don't wear. I'm wearing earrings now, but I usually don't wear earrings. But I'm trying to get back to wearing earrings all the time. So I was wearing an earring. I just want to look nice. I did my hair really nice. I just felt really good about myself that morning. So I went to work and I'm working whatever, and this patient comes in. She was not feeling well, so I was databasing her, getting her vitals, and she's from Uganda. Nigeria. I'm sorry, she's from Nigeria. But before I found out she was from Nigeria, sometimes my accent pops out, and I don't mean it for it to come out, but it does, and I can't help it. It's just something that I can't help. So I guess my accent came up, and she's like, "Oh, I hear your accent. Where are you from?" I said, "Oh, I'm from Africa." And I said, "Where are you from?" I already assumed she was from Africa, but sometimes, you can't really assume as whatever. Anywho, so she's like, "I'm from Nigeria." I said, "Oh, well, we're not that far from each other." I said, "I'm from, East Africa. I'm from Ethiopia." And she's like, she looked at me, she was like, you're from Africa?" I said, "Yes." What is this so surprising that I'm from Africa? It's like, what is so like shocking? I'm not purple, I'm not gray. I don't look like an alien, so why are you so surprised? She's like, "You don't look like you're African." I said, maybe I misheard her, because she did have quite a thick accent. So I said, "I'm sorry, but what did you just say? I didn't hear you quite well. I thought I heard you say something, but I'm pretty sure I'm mistaken. So can you repeat what you said?" She's like, she cleared her throat. "You're not African enough." I said, "That's what I thought you said." So I'm like, all right, let me ask you a question. What makes you think I'm not African enough? What qualifies me to be African? So I'm like, I got so offended. I mean, I wouldn't be offended if someone that was born and raised here, that did not know their geography, that did not know that there are different colors, different hair textures, different body shapes, whatever, different people that are from Africa that don't look like what people think an African is supposed to look like. But what I got offended is that, oh, wow, that sun is so bright. Wow. So what I got offended was that she, being from Africa, saying to me that I don't look African. That's what I got offended, because we're both African. We're both born and raised there. And I told her, I said, "How dare you tell me I don't look African?" She goes, "Well, look at you." I said, look at me, what? I think I look fabulous. Like, what's wrong with how I look? She's like, you got makeup on. I said, okay, and your hair. I said, okay, and she's like, well, you don't look African enough. You're not representing Africa. I said, how am I supposed to represent Africa? How? Do I need to wear my traditional dress on the daily basis to represent Africa? No. Me saying I am African represents me being African. Me being me represents being African. And I looked at her and I said, out of everyone in this clinic today, you should be one of them to understand when I say I'm African, to understand that I am African, that you should not judge me for the way I look. And I looked at her, I said, you are so mistaken. You are born and raised in Africa. You should know better. I can see if it's a 15-year-old born and raised here, their family all from here, don't know nothing about Africa, saying, oh, you don't look African. Because they don't know any better, I'm not going to get offended. That's when I take the opportunity to educate. I'm not about to educate this. I almost called her the B word. And I had to remember, I'm at work. I can't lose my job. But I had to let her know. I said, you are strongly mistaken. You should never open your mouth and say something like that, especially if you are African yourself. I can see, she said, oh, I thought you were maybe, I don't know, Indian. I get that a lot. Like when my hair is the way it is now, I get like, are you Dominican? I get that a lot. Are you Puerto Rican? I get Puerto Rican a lot. Actually, I have gotten someone ask me if I was from Vietnam, if I was Vietnamese, and I'm like, I just look at them. I'm like, no. Now if someone says, are you from here? I just say yeah, because I got to the point where I got so tired when you say Ethiopia, a lot of people don't know where that is. Someone actually opened their mouth. This is not a kid. It's not a teenager. This is an adult. Opened their mouth and said, what part of the United States is Ethiopia in? And I said, I was not going to, I should have corrected them. But I said next to Alabama. Next to Alabama. Like one of the cities in Alabama. They're like, oh, I'd never seen it in a map before. And I just refuse to educate someone that has went to school. I can see if they've never went to school before, but they went to school because I've seen them in the same school that I go to. We graduated together. So, no. Anyways, yeah, so I was never offended in my entire life. It might not be like the same story time like everybody else does, but this was my story time that I was so offended by someone telling me I'm not African enough. It really hurt me for a while. Like I had to do some soul searching because I felt like, am I not representing my country right? Like, did I lose my ethnicity? And then I had to realize, I'm like, no, I did not. This is who I am. This is always how I've been. Now, if I say, no, I'm not African, then yes, someone should say something to me. But I've always been proud from where I'm from. I have never lied from where I'm from. I am very, very proud to be East African. Very, very proud. And so for someone that was born and raised in Africa to tell me I'm not African enough, oh, like it hurt me so bad for a while. Like I couldn't get over it. Like I still sometimes get really angry just thinking about it. But anyways, that is my story. So if you guys would like to hear some more stories like that, or something a little bit different, make sure you go ahead and press that like button in the bottom, and also press that subscribe button also, and press that notification button so that when I do post, you guys will see it. Anyways, thank you so much for subscribing and for liking, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you all. XO.